I still know how to restart it.
All right, well, let me share my screen and show something to you.
Okay.
All right, we want. Yep, that's what we want.
Uh-huh.
What do you see?
I see a house and there's a router inside it.
Okay. All right.
And I'm guessing that room would be signifying like a living room or something.
Well, I am using it to model my house and
Oh, okay.
the way I set my internet up. So
Uh-huh.
this router is in
Reaches the whole house.
yeah, but it's in my office. So it's where I'm sitting right now. It's right under my index finger. That's where
Oh.
that router is.
Well, who else lives in your house that needs internet?
My wife and my daughter.
Where are their rooms?
They usually hang out over here.
I can see how that'd be a problem then.
All right, tell me what this circle says to you. What does that represent?
It means how far the internet travels.
Oh, okay. Now, would it trouble you if I called that circle a sphere so that we can talk about it in three
A
dimensions?
sphere?
Yeah, yeah.
You can call it that, but it's a circle.
All right. Well,
But you're. I'm just getting my OCD's just acting up because you're calling it a sphere, but it's a circle.
Okay.
Because spheres are 3D and circles are 2D.
Right. Well, what I'm modeling here is a house, which is a
Yeah.
three-dimensional object, and the
The
sphere.
house is 3 dimensional, but when you look at the circle like that, it's 2D.
Well, now, if you look at anything with your eyes closed, Connor, what do you see?
Nothing. Or blackness.
Do you understand the point that I made there very subtly?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is I have 2 dimensions, but I'm trying to model 3 dimensions. So work with
Yeah.
me a little bit and give me
Okay.
less OCD and a little more imagination.
I don't have an imagination.
Sure
Go
you do.
off, I guess.
Sure
No,
you
I
do.
don't.
Sure you do. Well, whether it is a circle or a sphere, do you see what this picture kind of represents? This picture represents a problem. Do you see the problem? Can you articulate the
Yes.
problem?
Yeah.
All right, articulate it for me.
Your router doesn't spread internet far enough.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, are you familiar with a solution that they term?
Um,
Hear me
there was
now.
something.
Hear me.
Yeah.
It's called mesh internet
Uh huh.
networking. You familiar with that term?
No.
All right. Well, the way the mesh system works is you have a router, and that router covers this circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for all the areas that are not covered, just grab other routers and put them where their circles overlap with this circle. Does that make
Uh
sense?
huh.
All right.
Yeah.
So here I'll show you a picture of what that looks like.
Okay.
So that's kind of what this looks like. It's a different house now, but the concept is the same. For all of the
Yeah.
spots that were not covered by router number 1, you use a second router and a third router if you need
I
to.
think I think my grandma did this in her house because her router didn't spread to the room I was staying in when I was staying with my grandma.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about this now. This is a very elegant solution. And the way our world
Mm-hmm.
works is if you have an elegant solution, you can package it and you can sell it to people because they will
Yep.
buy a solution to their problem in a minute. So if you look up mesh networks on Amazon, you're going to
Uh
see a
huh.
lot of packages anywhere from 300 to 500 bucks. There may be some as low as 200 bucks. But what those packages contain,
That's really expensive.
yep, and what those packages contain are routers. They simply sell you a batch of routers that
Uh
all look
huh.
the same. See how they look very attractive? Kind of like
Yeah.
your home alarm, and you can hang
Or
these
a
up.
thermostat.
Yeah, but you can hang them up in your house and they won't look terrible. And that's the solution
Yeah.
that they're selling. But now, I
Where you're
tested,
gonna get $200.
yeah. So I looked into this and checked it out for my own situation, and I said, wow, what they're selling me are just routers, so I might come out better just going and getting me some routers. Who
Just
cares?
get a second router.
Yeah. Yeah, who cares what the router looks like? Just get a router and put it in the room and
Well, I mean, it has to match with your cable service, though.
right. But I'm
Like
saying,
some routers don't like. They don't work with certain cable services or whatever.
right. So I got that part, but I'm saying I'm not concerned with how they look. They don't have
Oh,
to
okay.
have this certain decor. I just want them to work. So I'm going to find me some
Yeah.
routers that work. So here's a router. That router is the exact router that I have in this room. So the solution that I opted for was to buy several routers exactly like the one that I had, so that whatever I have learned about the first one and whatever configurations I have put together, I can simply transfer them to the other routers, save myself a lot of time and worry. And I think I might be able to pull off what the mesh networks folks pull off. But now, how much do you think that router costs? Are you into routers like that where you know that one from looking at
No,
it?
I don't.
All right.
I'm not really into anything like that.
Are you a gamer? Do you game much?
I mean, I used to, but my computer's broke.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Didn't want to bring up
That's
bad
fine.
memories. But this
No, I mean, it was the first one wasn't my fault. The second one was my fault.
okay. Okay.
The
Well,
first one wasn't my fault. I don't even know what happened to the first one. It just kept blue screening.
all right.
So that's great. But the second one, I deleted some important files and then it no longer worked.
All right.
I accidentally deleted some important files. But it's still my fault because I'm the one who deleted them.
All right. Well, this router is very popular in the gaming world, and they refer to it as the Dark Knight. So if you're into comics at all, it kind of looks
I
like
know what the Dark Knight is. That's Batman.
yeah, it kind of looks like Batman, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, you have to use your imagination. So, but that's why I think they call it the Dark Knight. That doesn't concern
I mean,
me
it's also just the color black.
Right. And it doesn't concern
And
me.
a lot of people who like gaming like comics. So.
All right. And none of that concerns me one bit because I'm old. I could care less. What I care about is it's a nice router. It's a fast router. And it's cheap because it's been out probably 8 or 9 years. I wouldn't say it's very popular anymore style-wise because there's faster stuff out there. But what do you think one of those would cost now since it's not so popular?
Something less than $50.
All right. That's a good guess. Now, I got the last one I bought it for $30.
Okay.
Yeah. So I bought.
And so now, probably less than 30.
Yeah. No, I just bought 3 of them on Friday. I just bought them.
Oh. Okay.
Just bought them. Just put them in. But I put one of them in, and that seems to cover the rest of the house. If you go back to this picture. And then I'm going to keep the other 2 as spares. I made one the backup for my
So like if one breaks, then you can put it there.
So I made one the backup for my main router, and then I made the other the backup for the second router. So I think I got away with a solution that's a lot cheaper that I hope works.
Than having to buy a $200 to $300 mesh thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually brought this man to show it to Sanaya today, the other student that comes most of the time with you during 4th block.
Yeah.
She told me yesterday that she was really into IT. So I said, oh, cool. Then I'll find something that kind of meshes math and IT. And that'll give me something to show during our time together here.
Yeah.
Now, how is your class going?
I don't have my computer.
All right.
Because I moved, as you may be able to tell.
Well, I remember you telling me last week that you were
I moved, and it's been stressful. And other stuff's been happening, so I haven't really had time to clean up my room and look for my computer.
Okay, all right.
Because it's probably in a box.
Okay.
And it might be broken or something, because my dad probably didn't wrap it up with newspaper.
Okay.
Because all the newspaper he was using was in my backpack. And I'm like, why did you... Like, there were so many things you could have wrapped up, and you didn't.
All right. Well, don't be too hard on him. Moving is hard. Moving is very hard.
Yeah. Well, he's taking it just fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the only one who seems to be having a hard time with anything.
Oh. Well, I hope that gets better for you. Now, just Give it time.
Yeah.
Give it some time.
Sorry I haven't been coming to class. Sometimes I just get distracted, and other times I'm just like too sad to go to class. So.
Well, you're welcome whenever you come. And if for whatever reason you can't make
And
it, just
I actually wasn't able to make it yesterday because I had an appointment.
okay. All right. But if you can let me know when you have appointments now, I
I
can.
have them every Tuesday during your
Okay.
class.
All right. Then we
So
can.
that's when I have appointments. I'll try to make it the rest of the week, but Tuesday that's a no go.
Okay.
But my appointment date will probably be getting moved around soon. So.
All right. Well, what I'm asking you now is just let me know whatever is going on so that I can at least
Yeah.
excuse your absences. If I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on, I can't do anything to help.
I mean, I can't let you know in too much detail, but all I'm gonna let you know is that I've been stressed. I've
Well,
been very stressed.
all I'm asking you to let me know is, hey, coach, I have an appointment. That is all I need.
Yeah.
I'm old, man. I'm not interested in the details of too much of anything anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are.
All right. Well, if you're good, we can go ahead and sign off. And I'll
All right.
mark you present today and let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay. Bye.
All right.